Hello, welcome to Easy Eatery. Do you guys want to impress your loved ones for Valentine's Day? I mean, it is right around the corner, you guys. So we are going to put together this fun little charcuterie board that you can share with your loved one, your friends, your family. Games are coming up. We can do it for that too. I'm going to start off with 2 little sirloin steaks, and I'm going to trim them up just a little bit. Take that fat off. I'm not going to discard it. I'm going to cook it up for my doggy. And you'll see that in just a little bit. And I'm just going to cut everything into little 1-inch cubes. Now that we have everything cut into little 1-inch cubes, I'm going to take a little baggie and just go ahead and toss all of our steak right into it. Now it's time to start adding some flavor. So I'm just going to grab some olive oil, start off with that. Grab some olive oil and just kind of pour that in there. And then I'm going to just add some, this is all-purpose seasoning. I use Susie Q. It's my favorite blend of all-purpose seasoning. I use it all the time. Add some garlic salt, just a little bit here, and then some Worcestershire sauce, I should say. You know how everybody messes up that one. It's okay. But you know what I mean. A little bit of soy sauce, and we're just going to kind of keep on drizzling. A little bit of Dijon mustard is a must for this. I'm telling you, it's so good. And a little bit of garlic. And we're just going to go ahead, seal it up, and mush it all around, and set it off to the side for a little bit. For the chicken, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go ahead and cube it up into just little 1-inch squares. I'm going to make lemon pepper chicken this time. So I'm going to grab a little baggie again and put all of my chicken in there, grab some olive oil, and just kind of dump that in there as well. And just to make sure that everything sticks to it. And then just kind of give that a little mix a little bit. And then grab 1 whole lemon. I'm using the juice of 1 whole lemon and whatever else I can squeeze out of there. Probably could have used some zest in there, but I didn't really think about it. So, and then I'm just going to take some pepper. I'm going to use probably a good tablespoon of pepper and just go ahead and just put that in there. Mush it all up, and we're going to set that off to the side as well. Next, I'm going to grab some potatoes and put those in a baggie. These are little itty bitty teeny tiny baby potatoes. I love these. These are so convenient. Don't have to cut them or anything like that, but you can if you want to. These are just roasted potatoes. You can do whatever you want to with it. Add some olive oil, some pepper, some salt, and I'm going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning and also some parsley. And then same thing, just close it up and mix it all together and push it off to the side until we're ready to use it. Okay, so for our stuffed mushrooms, you guys, these are so delicious. I'm telling you, these are to die for. So we're just going to take all of the stems off of these. Of course, they're already cleaned and everything like that. I wiped them all down and just going to kind of push those off to the side for now. And then we're going to pull those little stems out. We're going to chop those up into itty bitty, teeny tiny little itty bitty pieces. And then we're going to push those off to the side. And we're going to grab, I have a half an onion here, but I'm going to use just a 1/4 of the onion. So just start chopping that up as well into little itty bitty teeny tiny baby pieces. We are going to have to pull out our saute pan. Add a little bit of olive oil to the very bottom of it and a pat of butter. We're going to add our onions in there until they're nice and soft, and then we're going to add in our garlic. I'm just using garlic that was already from a jar. And then we're going to add in some sausage. This is just regular old mild Italian sausage, and our mushroom stems. And then we're just going to keep on mixing it until it's nice and brown. Add in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce and some garlic salt. And of course I have to use my Susie Q because I use it on everything. And then we're just going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese. And we're just going to go ahead and get that all nice and melted down. We want it to look just like this. And it's all done. Let's go ahead and start putting these into our caps. So just going to grab a little spoonful and just kind of put those, we'll just shove it in there the best that we can. Now I have to say this is kind of tedious because, I mean, there's a lot of little mushrooms, but it's so worth the time and effort. I mean, these are delicious. So I'm just going to go ahead and just keep on stuffing all of these mushrooms. And I have a little bit of extra left over, so I stuff them up even a little bit more. And then I'll tell you what we have to do next. Now, once they're stuffed, we're going to add some cheese, I'm just using some mild cheddar cheese, and then I'm also going to come in there with some Parmesan cheese. Why isn't that one staying? So add some Parmesan cheese, and you guys, this is ready to go into our air fryer. All of these are air fryer oven things. All these recipes are in the air fryer. So I'm going to start off with the roasted potatoes because they do take the longest to cook up. So I'm going to put everything at 370 degrees, and I'm going to put these in for 15 minutes. So while the potatoes were cooking, I added all of my things onto different trays because not everything is going to cook at the same time. So at the when it got down to 3 minutes of the potatoes, I added the steak in there, and then I kicked it up to about to where it was 7 minutes. It takes 7 minutes to make our steak. And then when those were done, because they have to rest for a half hour, right? So I put the mushrooms and the chicken in there. We put it at 370 for 10 minutes. And then this is what it's going to look like. This is what we did, you guys. Can you believe it? I mean, oh my gosh. Just to let you know, with the chicken, I did put it in for an additional 4 minutes just to make sure that it was cooked all the way through because it wasn't quite there at 10 minutes. So I gave it another 4 minutes. But you know what? I've got to take a bite because this is looking and smelling way too good. If you don't make anything that I have shown you, you've got to try these mushrooms. They are so good. Delicious, you guys. I'm telling you, those are so good. The chicken, lemon pepper chicken, who doesn't love that? Oh my goodness. I had just a couple little sauces down here, but anyway, let's take a bite. Look at there. Look at the inside of it. It's cooked to perfection. So that was 14 minutes in the air fryer. Good, good, good. It's so good. And then our steak, of course, I mean, really, how can you mess up a steak? So, I mean, even though I put mustard on it, you can't taste it at all. It does have like a little bit of a tang to it, but it is so delicious. And that is like the perfect steak. Okay. And then, of course, we got to try out our potato because, I mean, that poor thing. First of all, look, it has a little tiny face on it. Do you guys see the face, or is it just my imagination? Because I see a little face. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a bite of that. Check it out, you guys. Totally cooked to perfection. Love it. And remember those scraps? Yep, I gave them to my dog. I just cut up those scraps and put them in the air fryer for about 10 minutes or so. And no seasoning or anything like that. And he is devouring it.
Georgie, what is that? Say thank you, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Good boy.
That's my doggy Georgie, and he is like the love of my life. So I was so excited to make a little Valentine for him as well. So anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm telling you, you've got to try this. Everybody is going to appreciate it. Your loved one will appreciate it. If you're doing this for a party or appetizer, just take little tiny toothpicks and everything, and you will be able to enjoy and everybody can devour. Anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and please give the video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.